The United CEO Oscar Munoz, the latest big-name executive to step down just this week, joining Larry Page from Google and Mark Ockerstrom from Expedia. But that's just topping off what has been a record-breaking year for CEO departures. Rahel Solomon has more. Hi, Rahel.
Hi, Tyler. A little hard to keep up with. But yes, there was also Steve Easterbrook of McDonald's, John Ledger of T-Mobile. He's going to step down in May of 2020. So according to Challenger Gray and Christmas, through October of this year, 1,332 CEOs have left their positions. That's 13% higher than the same time last year. It's also the highest figure since the coaching firm began tracking exits in 2002. In fact, this year has been even higher turnover than what we saw during the Great Recession in 2008. Through October of that year, 1,257 CEOs departed. Challenger Gray says that the majority of the moves were part of normal succession plans, although there have also been a number of executives stepping down after allegations of misconduct, Easterbrook being one after reports of him having a relationship with an employee. So Jeffrey Sonnenfeld of the Yale School of Management also thinks that boards are just holding executives to task when companies underperform, saying that CEOs are now being held on a shorter leash. We're going to have some fresh data to dig into next week when Challenger Gray releases the numbers for November, and you'll be sure that
I want to point out that some of these CEOs stay with the company. In fact, 438 remained at their respective companies in different roles. And some of those that you talked about, Oscar Munoz will be the chairman. Larry Page is remaining on the board, Kevin Plank, Mike Parker. But what do you think, Jonathan? Is this a sign that we're seeing the top of the market?
I'm not sure I would classify it in those terms. Look, it's not easy being a CEO, and I'm not saying that we should feel sorry for a man or a woman in that role. But there are tremendous pressures, especially if you're a public company. You then have the shareholders, you have Wall Street looking at everything that you do. I think that maybe it's just a confluence of coincidence that many are stepping down at the same time. I don't think there's a rush to say CEOs need to start over again, bring in somebody else. But there's a lot of pressure, and especially in today's world where everything that everybody does is known about instantaneously. And there may be a burnout factor that contributes to them saying, I need to turn it over to somebody else.
Activist investors playing a role here?
Very much so.